So anyway, so that's still drying. We'll see what that looks like. You know, it is old, so it might be a little bit yellow, but you could probably do Glossy Accent as this as well. Like you saw my Glossy Accents, it's kind of thick, so you could probably do that with that as well. But we're not going to spend too much time on this because we're going to get to our little project. So all I did was, again, have your windows open or a fan that blows the stuff away from you. And all I did was basically made a blob. That is it, you guys. I'm just going to make a little tiny one because, like I said, I have things there. And then you just hit your light to it. You're going to have to spend some time. I'm not going to spend all the time here doing this, but you will spend some time doing curing this. It will need to be cured on the bottom as well. It will cure on the top, but on the bottom sometimes it will have a little bit of non-cured resin, so I'll flip it over. And then that's as far as we're going to go with that. I just wanted to show you really quick because some people don't use resin. And silicone mats, it just, like I said, comes right up. Then you just have your little silicone there, and then you have your little blob that you can put on top of a word, and it just magnifies that. I think that's so cool. How it magnifies the words. I love using words. I love quotes and words. Like I said, I did this right on the page, and then all I did was after I put the resin on, I took the light, like I showed you before, how to use resin, and then I took it from the bottom and cured it. Okay, so those are those, and that's just some more elements you could add to this. This one, all I did is big blob and kind of moved it around with the nozzle to spread it out. It will bow a little bit, so if that doesn't bother you, this will work, but it will bow on you. So I have this tag out here, and like I said, I'm just going to do some ideas. And, you know, something like you could do this and add this on top of it. I have some cheesecloth, some netting, some different types of netting. One's really soft, one's really coarse. Tulle, I guess this is more tulle, this is netting. Some cheesecloth. I got this was gifted to me. So this is like, came on like a roll. Some string, some sari ribbon, fabric, some rusty metal, wire, sheer fabric. So this is just how I build up. This is why I did this, because I wanted some textures. Okay, so then I also have some coffee you can stain some of that with. Let me get a brush. Okay, so say I wanted to work on this. I wanted to stain it with, this is a very, if I can open this, maybe I'll spray it out. Sometimes it'll come out, it's clogged. This is a really concentrated coffee. You could use whatever you want, like I said. You can use distress ink, distress sprays, acrylic paint. You could do whatever you want with this. I'm just using the coffee because I have it there, and I really do love the stain it gives. You could even add some watered down black paint into there if you wanted to, just to get rid of the white. And you might have some pieces that fall off, and that's okay. Yeah, I guess you could put resting powder on here. Darken up the coffee a little bit more if you wanted to. And this was the one that's more like the paper. Let's see if no, I can't get that in there. Sorry, I'm just getting more. Some more fibrous kind of medium, so it's going to take the medium in a different way. So there's that one. And we'll just color all these with, if you guys don't mind, with coffee. Like I said, these silicone mats are amazing. And then I just add it so you can see kind of, and if I don't want to blot it off and I want more of this deeper look, I'll just let it sit and let it dry that way. Which I like that, so I'll let it stain that way as well. So it goes in the cracks. This one was the one with the sand in it. Look at how cool that is. It's okay if you get it on your paper. You can even stain your paper if you want to. Just be careful if you don't want to lose that little piece there. I was just bringing it up to show you guys what I was doing. But normally I would brush it on here, blot it on. And then it will soak it up really well. Just put a little bit in there. Like I said, if you need help picking things up and you don't want to lose that piece, which we can still keep it, we just have to glue it down. So there's that piece. Let's see, where's my lens at? There it is. Isn't that cool? Just let that dry over here. I don't want to lose. You can always glue on that piece to the side too. So, let's see. This one I also stained with coffee. You can leave it more transparent. Well, it'll give it still, even if you stain it. It's not going to absorb it. It's not very porous. So you can leave it like this, which will still be, you know, have some transparency to it. Just grunge it up a little bit. You can add resting powder to this as well. That might be kind of cool. Okay, I think that's all we'll do. I think I'll leave, well, I guess we could see what this looks like. Since these were new, I think I'll leave the other one. This one was the glossy accent, and then I put the thick embossing enamel and melted that into the glossy accent. That's kind of neat. Catches that texture of the embossing powder on top of it. And then we'll leave this one the way it is because I think that's kind of cool. And then this one is still kind of sticky, you guys, so I don't know. I'm like, maybe, I mean, it is neat. I don't think I'll put anything on it as far as staining, just because it's still like I said, it's slow drying medium, so it still has to get there. But this was the rust, and we can add some more to that. Let's see if I can get any more out of there. This will probably turn the rust a darker color, because that's what coffee does to rust. So this might be kind of neat. Gives it like that Payne's gray kind of look to the rust, which I really, really like. I do this a lot. On top of rust, I'll add coffee because it will change it. It must have to do with the acidity in the coffee and reacts to the rust. That looks really, really cool. You can see how it's darkening up the rust. These will be neat when they're dry. So I think what I'm going to do is stop here, clean this little mess up, and then we'll build something. I just wanted to show you how I got them looking more grungy. So anyways, I will stop here and then we will come back.